I thought the team fought to the end. I mean, that's a good Memphis team, and you know, Coach Godwin just told us 2 solo home runs ain't gonna beat us, and you know, we fought to the end, and it was good to see that.
You know, the defense by both teams tonight, like, kind of cool to be a part of a game like that where everybody's flashing leather.
Yeah, I mean, I've always took a lot of pride in defense, so I like watching good defensive teams go out there and compete. The right fielder made a couple great plays. We had a lot of great plays as well, but I mean, just showing up every day at practice and working hard there, it leads to good defense in the game.
You guys have scored a bunch of runs in the past 5-6 games, but to win a one-run game, a close game like this, what does that do for you guys?
I mean, it just shows that our pitching can pretty much stick with anybody. I mean, Norby, he gave us a really good start, 5 1/3, and then Ethan Young was tremendous. So that was awesome to see.
A year ago, you're playing short and you're pitching, just down the road. What's it been like, just playing a corner outfield position and just having that everyday role now?
Just going out there and doing what Coach asked of me. I didn't come here depending on just playing shortstop. I came here to, just do what was ever asked of me. He asked me to play left field and asked me to lead off, so I just try to do it to the best of my ability.
What about just being a spark plug at the top? I mean, you're kind of getting this offense going and really setting the tone.
My job's to get on. I mean, we got one of the best hitters in the country behind me, Dixon, and then you got Big John right behind him. I mean, they're tremendous. They do their job. As long as I can get on, I think we got a good chance of scoring.
What does it say about you guys? You're able to just grit out a game like this where you really, got taken down the last out.
It's just, like I said, it just shows our competitiveness. Being able to fight to the end, play all 9 innings, because you can't just win 7 and expect to win the baseball game. You got to compete to the end.
Had you played much outfield before, or is this like your first year playing outfield?
During summer ball, I've played a time or two, just for fun. But I mean, athlete at shortstop, I guess, plays into it a little bit.
How would you say your mustache march is going, and do you have a favorite to win on the team right now?
Well, my mustache march, I got kicked out early, so that wasn't the best. But I got Big Jake. I mean, his mustache is pretty cool.
Hard to beat.
It is.
Well, you can just talk about closing this one out, specifically the ninth, them threatening it. And how do you regain your composure after that?
I mean, I had my composure the whole time. They're two base hits, but I mean, they just found holes. Can't do anything about it. I made a good pitch, and they've been able to swing on the ball. So.
It's like one of those things when drama's high. Like, do you have to slow your heartbeat at all, or does it come pretty natural for you?
It comes pretty natural. It's always come pretty natural, but I mean, I always do try to slow my heartbeat though. But I mean, that's the moments that I live for right there.
I mean, this place is super fired up there, obviously, for the last out, and they got runners on. I mean, you able to harness that, and you can channel that the proper way?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I don't know how I do it honestly, but it's a good feeling whenever you get it done out there.
Are these kind of the moments you envision when ECU recruited you pitching in big spots like this?
Yeah, honestly, yeah. I hate to say so, but yeah, that's something you think about in the shower. It's like you're dreaming of that. That was awesome.
There was one pitch you had that was like at the top of the zone called a strike. You look like you even were surprised at that.
Yeah, that was a ball. But it was supposed to be a slider, and just something happened coming out of the glove, and I nicked something. But it worked out for me though. I got lucky.
What'd you make of the way you guys just kind of grit your way to this win tonight?
I mean, it was a tough win, but I mean, a win's a win. It's I'm not going to be thinking about it 4 days from now as long as there's a W on the column. So.
How fun is it when you and Norby can just piggyback a game like this and just get through with 2 guys?
The Ethans, yeah, no, it's fun. It's fun. He's different. He's coming from over here, and then I'm like almost the complete opposite of him. So it's tough for hitters, definitely.
The defense behind really both sides tonight, Memphis and ECU, just talk about just how well the game was played defensively.
Yeah, I mean, it was sound. I think we had an error in the first, but I mean, other than that, we played great baseball. And the defense made plays that they should have, and we came out with a W.
I think Irby's play at the line or down the line at first. I think they're in the 7th inning. I think. I mean, could you kind of be a little bit of a fan at that point?
Oh yeah. Oh my gosh. Yeah. He tattooed that ball, but I mean, just right at him. So, and Irby made the play.
Your slider. I mean, I know you've always had it, but has it taken another leap kind of since you came here, just swinging this pitch?
Definitely. Yeah. I mean, I was throwing it probably 6 mile an hour slower last year, and I don't know where the uptick in velocity came from, honestly, but I'm glad it happened. So.
How would you assess the way your mustache march is going, and do you have a favorite in terms of guys on the team you think can win it?
I mean, the number one is Jake Hunter, for sure. I mean, it's just who's going to come in second place. But me, I don't have a true mustache. I've got the goatee going right now. So, I mean, I see myself probably top 10, hopefully, but we'll see.
Ethan,
speaking of velocity, your fastball was ticked up there late in the game. Is that just energy in the crowd? You feeling it?
Yeah, that was all pure adrenaline right there. Yeah, that was just pure adrenaline.
I was just going to say Friday night college baseball game, kind of your thoughts on it.
Yeah, I mean, I thought they made Norby work. We talked to our pitchers all the time about solo home runs don't beat you. They got 2 swings off, and they were solo home runs, and our offense did enough. But Norby and Ethan Young were outstanding, pitched in the clutch, and just did a tremendous job.
You guys have scored a ton of runs over the past week or two, but to be able to win a game 3-2, a tight game like that, I'm sure that's kind of nice to win in a different way.
Yeah, look, man, we'll take a win any way we can get them. But, great teams find a way to win the 3-2 game and also find a way to win the 11-10 game. And I've just asked our guys to show up mentally with a ton of focus and energy. And, I said, my dog's consistent. Every night I come home, man, if we win or lose, that dude's freaking waiting the door because he hears that garage door open. And I need you guys to be consistent mentally. And if a dog can do it, you guys can do it if you are excited to play and have a ton of focus and we play for one another. And I thought our guys did that tonight.
Speaking of dogs, I mean, Ethan coming out of the pen, giving you everything he had. I mean, what can you say about the way he kind of stepped up for you guys?
I mean, he was awesome. I mean, he's been like that pretty much every time he's been out, except the first time out of the spring, which he said he did the same thing in junior college last year. Was his first time out, he got hit around a little bit, and then after that, he was lights out. So he's got really good stuff, and I think Memphis made him work too. But you give up 2 ground ball singles, and he's able to punch a guy out that was trying to bunt, and then they go hit and run, and man, it's a pretty aggressive play for sure, but they did it, and ground ball to Irby, and then we got a punch out to end the game.
Being able to piggyback both those guys, Norby and Young there, I'm sure that makes your job a little bit easier, right? Just
there was nothing easy about tonight. Not one thing that was easy about tonight. Those guys made it look easy at times, but it was nothing easy. We had to work for everything we got tonight.
Go ahead.
I was going to say, talk about Ethan just refocusing after those 2 singles and then too, like the pitch clock deal.
Yeah, so, send AK out there to, tell them what bunt defense we're going to be in and then just kind of settle things down. And AK did a good job of that. We punched the guy out, so it worked out well.
Their defense, Memphis defense stole a lot of hits. They're diving all over the place. Just how difficult does that just make it just to string some things together?
It's baseball. Colby Wallace had a good day offensively. Braxton Trammell gave us a spark. I felt like it was going to be a defensive game, and once we took the lead, getting our best defensive outfield out there I thought was crucial, and we were able to hang on.
You talk about Braxton's progress, a little bit of a slower start.
Yeah, look, a lot of these guys, especially the freshmen, and I could see it in the preseason, and him and I have talked about this, so I don't feel bad about saying in the media, but, had a great fall, and then in the preseason, kind of like Thomas Francisco did his preseason of his freshman year, they want to do more, and it's like, no, we just need you to do what you did in the fall, and that's going to be good enough, and then they get out of whack, and they just got to sit down for a little while and be consistent with their processes in the cages, and he's worked really hard on his swing and to get back to who he is, and he put together some good at-bats tonight.
Coach, only using 2 guys out of on the entire mound tonight. How crucial is that for the bullpen the rest of the weekend?
Sometimes you have a fresh bullpen and you get beat. Sometimes you have a depleted bullpen and you win. Franny and I were actually talking about, we played Monmouth, I think it was in 2019, Franny's freshman year. We had Trey Benton, we had Voliva, we had Sam Lear, had all our best relievers ready to go, and we blew a lead and we lost on Sunday. So you got to go out there and play the game. That's what baseball is all about, man. And it's good that you get to play tomorrow when you lose, and it's good when you win because you get to carry that momentum into tomorrow.
How would you assess the way your mustache march is going so far, and do you have a guy you think can win it all right now?
I would always vote on Jake Hunter. He looks like a 50-year-old Tom Selleck, so my mustache is solid. It's better when I shave it up. I think AK's is pretty good. Got a lot more gray in it now than I had 5-6 years ago, but it's solid. But I'm not in the bracket, so I'm not going to win.